Rengoku versus Akaza. We obviously needed this fight after what we just witnessed last time. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but watch the last video if you're interested. Tanjiro defeats Enmu, and just look at this guy. What the fuck is this? That dude is so hideous. Get this grotesque man off my screen. While Tanjiro and Rengoku are having a heartfelt moment, they sense something, and in all of that smoke, a mysterious man shows up. That is when we see the antagonist of today's video, Akaza. Now low-key, that pullout was tough as hell, but that fit is trash as hell. What was he thinking? That boy got the Aladdin special on. That aside, he is upper rank 3, so I am looking forward to a good fight. Don't disappoint me like the last guy, please. They have a little staring contest, and Akaza makes the first move. He tries attacking Tanjiro, but Rengoku stops it by slashing his hand in half. This causes Akaza to back up. He then effortlessly heals his hand. Then they go into another cutscene. He pretty much calls Tanjiro as, "Hey, Rando, you're crossing the line." He also proposes a deal to Rengoku. He asks him to become a demon, and obviously Rengoku's response was hell no. Fast forward and the fight starts finally. Akaza stomps on the ground and it starts glowing. Then we see a symbol that looks like a snowflake. This is a crazy stance. It kind of reminds me of somebody. This is how you know he's not playing around. Rengoku sees this and focuses up as well. Akaza makes the first move and dashes. Hold on, we gotta analyze this. He throws the first punch and gets parried. He then throws another one, but Rengoku dodges. Rengoku follows up with an attack, which Akaza dodges. Then Akaza rushes in, but the two of them clash. Then the two of them just keep going at it for a while, and Akaza keeps trying to raise bait in mid-fight, still trying to recruit him to become a demon. It doesn't seem to be working though, but hey, maybe that's how no jutsu works for antagonists too. After his whole lot of yapping, Rengoku tries slashing him again, but Akaza dodges by jumping in the air, and he hits his Zenyatta pose. He then starts throwing a bunch of air at him, which again reminds me of somebody. Rengoku, not being able to see his attacks, struggled to block him. Then he thought of the bright idea of making his flames a wall, blocking all of Akaza's attacks. Then they just stare at each other for another 30 seconds. Like, can you get back to throwing hands? Thank you. Rengoku dashes at him and it looks like he's not playing around. I think the real fight is about to begin, and begin it did. Just look at them exchanging blows. Inosuke and Tanjiro try to help, but Rengoku just tells them to sit their bitch asses down. I know they want to help, but damn, do you not see how they're fighting? They're about to go from 0 to 0 in a second. Anyway, back to the fight. Rengoku dashes at Akaza and tries to slash him, and Akaza jumps over it yet again. He follows up with another punch, which Rengoku deflects, and then he instantly counters, sending Akaza flying into the forest. Rengoku then chases him down. While he's running through the forest, Akaza just comes out of nowhere, ready to catch him off guard like that relaxing car drive video caught me off guard as a kid. If you don't know about it, do your homework. Akaza then throws a punch which Rengoku dodges. He then goes around the tree and slashes Akaza's arm off. He then hits Rengoku with a clean roundhouse kick, sending Rengoku flying. The frame shifts back to Rengoku and he's looking pretty exhausted, but the fight must go on. He gets back on his feet and jumps at Akaza, attempting to slash him, which Akaza ducks barely. He then dashes at Rengoku. Rengoku steps back, but wait, he's not done. Akaza then charges up a mean punch, which Rengoku blocks. It sends him flying, but he breaks his fall and dashes forward. They pretty much keep going at it for a while, and Akaza throws a punch which hits Rengoku's forehead. Now that I think about it, this is like the first hit Rengoku's taken this whole fight, but it's only downhill from here. Akaza throws a punch and Rengoku spins around it. He then slashes him, but Akaza blocks it. He loses his 2 hands in the process, but they heal instantly. He then starts throwing a bunch of punches and forces Rengoku on the defensive. Unfortunately, one of them land and he gets hit with a clean gut punch. It looks like it did a lot of damage. Rengoku bounces back though. He dashes at Akaza and tries to hit him with the slash uppercut. And honestly, I never understood this move. What was its purpose? He deadass used this move and it did not even touch him. And Akaza got his hands to his face like it did some damage. Anyway, Akaza backs up. Then he's gonna come back and start throwing a bunch of more punches at Rengoku's face. Eventually, one of those punches did connect and it did do some damage. Then they have a showdown and it looks like a quick time event. After that, the two of them just stare at each other for a little bit longer. Rengoku looked exhausted as hell, and at this point, it just looks like Akaza just letting him catch his breath. After a while, Rengoku starts glowing, and he looks like he's charging something up. Then he gets into a stance, and flames start coursing through his body. Looks like this is gonna be the final attack. Akaza returns the same energy, and it's go time. Rengoku dashes at him, engulfed in flames that look like a dragon, and then Akaza blocks his attack. While the two of them are clashing, Rengoku tries slashing Akaza. Akaza blocks it with his right arm. Then Rengoku goes in for another slash, targeting Akaza's neck, but Akaza redirects strikes, evading a fatal blow. The blade still connects though, which gives Rengoku a chance for one final attack. He twists his blade upwards and slashes Akaza. This might be makeup for the last attack he pulled off. This causes a large explosion, and now it's time to reveal who actually won that. And after all that fighting, Rengoku did not win. Now from what we saw, it looked like Rengoku was putting in pain. So how the hell did he lose that? How did we go from slashing Akaza's upper half in half to him getting a donut hole in his body? You know what? I'm not even gonna question anything. While they're in this position, Akaza's wounds heal. It looks like he put in all that pain for no reason. And Akaza is still trying to recruit him to become a demon, blah blah blah, and then calls him special. That is when we get a flashback. So pretty much his mom was basically telling him about how he's strong and he should protect the weak. This gives him a boost in motivation, and he tries beheading Akaza one more time. While Akaza is at risk of being beheaded, he tries punching Rengoku, but Rengoku catches his hand in the nick of time. At this point, the sun is rising, which means Akaza is basically fried if he doesn't run away. Me personally, I wouldn't die like that. That's just me though. Tanjiro and Inosuke try helping Rengoku out, but Akaza breaks free in the nick of time. He then runs into the forest trying to seek cover, and Tanjiro runs towards the forest and throws his blade at him. And he pretty much starts rage baiting him, calling him a coward and stuff, but he runs away anyway, and that pretty much concludes the fight. With that being said, this was honestly a pretty good fight. Rengoku gave a 5-star performance, and Akaza did not disappoint as well. As for Tanjiro and Inosuke, L cheerleaders, man, but honestly, what could they even do? And with that out the way, with wounds like that, Rengoku is unfortunately not gonna make it, making this his last journey. Farewell, General. Fly high, man. Fly high.
If you are feeling disheartened, that you are somehow not enough, set your heart ablaze. Dry your eyes and look ahead. You may feel like digging your heels in, but the flow of time waits for no one. It won't patiently stand by as you grieve. Don't feel bad that I'm going to die. As a Hashira, it's natural I'd protect you all. The young buds must be allowed to bloom. Any other Hashira would have done the same as I.